of that, the enemy team just can't catch her while she just leisurely does damage to them at her own pace.
Yeah, Lindis is such a priority pick, and we can see why she's so powerful. The fast rotation is really what makes her so strong. She can run across the map so quickly, farm, and just get ahead of any other carry, and that's what makes her so good. And teams figure that out and try to counter that, because if they don't, Lindis just takes the lead and makes that snowball into a much bigger one.
Yeah, I totally agree. And with her movement speed, allowing her to just move around and run around the map so quickly, it means that the other team has such a hard time catching her. Because by the time you get a glimpse of her, be it through her minions or someone seeing her in the forest or something, she's already running. And by the time you reach the spot she was originally at, she's long gone.
Yeah, exactly. And I wonder how the Philippines going to do here. They're starting to fall more behind. 4K go behind now. Violet needs to come online here. They need to get level 15. You see level 15 on Nesh already. They're probably going to take this bomb tower here. No contest. They're going to give it up. Philippines doing a little more defensive here. Leather is going to fall too. That's really on here. They're going to have to back up here and be careful because the amount of damage. Oh my goodness. He cannot run away. The red buff plus the frost cape is just too much for Scud to handle.
Lindis is just so great. Nash's plays are just amazing. Maybe not that, running himself into the wall, but everything else, his rotations, his farm, his ganks are just so incredible. That shock ultimate is going to be able to zone out the Philippine team while Nash just takes the tower.
Yeah, and look at that. What a nice play by Malik there. Using shock to just zone out the enemy team so that the wave can gut the tower and Nesh can just easily take down the high ground tower. Look at it, another focus on high ground tower. Nesh is hitting the tower ground. They're going to be able to take an Arcada's pretty low. He might be able to fall. Activates ultimate, but it's not going to be enough there. The being a bow is not activated and they fall, and it's going to be GG for Team LAO.
Such a really great game because you saw how well Nesh had his priorities in order. He was just taking that tower, forcing it, saving his minions' HP so that they could finish down the tower in 13 minutes.
Yeah, what dominating play of our Team LAO there. Again, Lindis 14-2. Look at the damage items they're able to build already. Violet just so far behind. And Liliana barely able to finish any tier 3 items as well. Looks like LAO was able to take and run away with this game.
Yeah, that Violet was just shut down so hard. Let's take a look at the kill participation now.
Yeah, we're looking at kill participation next and see how much. Look at it. Lindis is all over the map everywhere. 94.4% kill participation. Most gold, most towers. Got every single mark pretty much. 54% of the team damage. Nesh, the uber carry on Team LAO.
Yeah, I think Nesh is definitely going to be a player to look out for in the next game that we're going to hop into.
5 versus 3, and then the fourth person coming too late. They made Teamy waste his ultimate on himself, being a bro on himself, and that's the win condition that they need to counter the Teamy win condition.
Yeah, LAO is just so focused. After being able to turn around that fight, get that Dark Slayer for themselves, they are focused on taking down those towers. And then now it's to the point where they don't really have a gold deficit anymore. They're to within 300 gold of each other, which is absolutely nothing at this point in the game.
Yeah, Bobby XC is getting to his late game form as well. Nesh doing so much work taking down these towers. Team LAO is looking so good right now.
I think that the later gets into this game, the Laotian team is going to get stronger and stronger. It's going to be even more difficult for the Philippine team to come back from this now.
Yeah, it is going to be a little difficult. I would love to see the Malik Ultimate Omen play here. Oh, they're going to be able to lock down and kill Kaiwan. Wrong place to be Kaiwan. Dark Slayer buff is going to fall off now. And this is Philippines' chance to get back in the game. It is a 5v4 in the map. They need to exert a ton of dominance here. But look at that. LAO just rotating through the jungle and just taking it away and not allowing Philippines to even take their own jungle. Because they want to even a lead. And they're so close to evening the gold lead. Because the kill is almost pretty much even. 10 to 11 kills at this point.
I think it was so unfortunate that Kaiwan was caught out of position because, especially at this late in the game, you can't afford to make silly mistakes like that. You have to be playing with your team, you have to be on top of your game, and you need to not give them those kills because the death timers are just so long. You cannot feed them any more than you already have right now.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And this is for the qualifications for the Asia Games in Jakarta. This is the Asia Game Olympics, so you cannot make these little bad decisions. That's going to cost you because you're going to regret it later. So LAO, they need to be very careful. Overextending, being in the wrong position is definitely going to cost you and allow your opponent to get right back in the game against you.
I absolutely agree, CJ. We're going to see that Max's liftoff going onto the Tulin, but he's going to cancel out seeing as Tulin is full health and going back onto that tower. We're going to see Nesh using his knockup. That Hissy is going to come out onto anti here, but he's going to get out, but he does use his Death Embrace.
Wow, that stun con with Sunshine, Lady On's Moonlight, so much CC. They're not able to do much here. They have to back off. Kilgoth is going to get a tower, but he's going to fall and sacrifice himself for a tower, but that's a high ground tower he took, so that's worth the sacrifice. At this point, LAO needs to back off, because any more deaths they give over, you know, Philippines going to take advantage of that and get themselves hopefully in a lead again, because it's pretty even. They're not going to rotate to the Abyssal Dragon though, and that's something that I would love Philippines to do, is take all these key objectives in jungle and get full build before your enemy team does, because once it hits 25 minutes or so, everyone's going to get full build in this game. That's going to come down to who makes more mistakes or less mistakes to win.
Absolutely, sweet. At this point in the game, everyone should be playing basically moving around with the entire team, so doing 5-man rotations all the time. So when your opponent has a person down, you should be aiming to take advantage of that, get into a team fight, win it, ace the entire enemy team, or at least kill a huge portion of them, and then push for towers, and then push for that win.
Yeah, and you can't forget that Max has lift off global ultimate. Once he activates it, you can see where his opponents are anywhere on the map. Shield of Loss is completed by Max. It's going to allow him to basically slow the attack speed of nearby enemies for 30%. That's huge there. He needs to jump on a Kilgroth or jump on the card carried like the Boo there, and it's going to slow their attack speed based on enemies that are around him.
At this point in the game, almost 20 minutes into the game, what it really all comes down to is the next team fight. I really like the way the Philippines are moving. They're all moving together, 4 men, and then one split pusher, I believe. Versus the Laotian team that's all kind of split up right now. I really think that they need to group up, win a team fight, not get picked off, which is the most important thing, and then aim to finish the enemies off and finish the game.
Yeah, definitely here. So let's see what team is being more decisive and get some nice initiation here. It looks like the Philippines, they're going to play a much more passive composition here and let LAO be the aggressors here. Let LAO make the mistakes and they can capitalize on it. So let's see which team comes out, because this fight will probably be the last fight of this game.
Yeah, LAO does have 2 split pushers, which is definitely something that the Philippines is taking into consideration. So in a team fight situation, they're most likely not going to have all 5 members there, meaning that the Philippine team is going to be at a member advantage, at a manpower advantage. So that means that in a team fight, they'll have just more damage, more utility, more stuns overall.
Oh, look at the dive onto the tower there. Bobby XY is going to jump in there. Look at the damage. The AoV teaming is going to fall there. However, the Revive's going to come up, and it's not going to be up. Anti-Hero is going to fall as well. Arcade is going to fall, but the Ancestral Glory is going to pop. Curry comes back to life, and look at the damage coming over from the side of LAO. He's going to get onto Anti-Hero. He's going to fall again, and the damage, they get 3 kills onto Philippines. This is looking so good, but also Leather doing so much work, getting a kill, and that's going to be the ace onto LAO. The turnaround from Philippines. Wow, what a crazy fight back and forth with the Ancestral Glories being popped everywhere from both sides.
Yeah, Kaiwan just has so much sustain over there as the Max, but Leather is going to be able to finish him off. There are only 2 members of the Philippine team that are alive right now. They're going to be focused on clearing the mini wave so that they don't get backdoored accidentally by a passive wave, and they're going to be trying to push down mid. Tulip doesn't really do much damage to towers unless he's built maybe the Apocalypse, but that's kind of doubtful at this point. So they're probably going to be waiting for Arcadia and the rest of their team to respawn before trying to push the middle tower.
Yeah, I love what Bobby XE did. He secured the high ground tower on the bottom there as Kilgroth, and then he basically jumped away using all of the attack speed, all of his abilities to get the high ground tower and then back off, because that's actually worth. However, looks like the Darkslayer is going to be taken by Philippines. This is huge for them here. To have a Darkslayer buff when both sides are just respawning, that is going to play in the favor of Philippines very strongly. So now, Team LAO has to be very careful. Even though they have taken down so many towers, Philippines has to make sure the waves are pushed out, because they don't want to get a backdoor here, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Now that they have the Darkslayer buff, it would be such a shame if they didn't push this middle wave, unfortunately, they don't have any high ground towers, so there won't be any super minions for them to push with. But they can still push because they just have that 30% damage buff with the Darkslayer, which is just so impactful in a team fight.
Yeah, it is mainly impactful. So let's see what combos Philippines can do here. They're not waiting to push. They have Darkslayer, and then the Zephy's ultimate misses a death from both. That's Dev saying Nesh is going to be a focus here. And look at Alice. Hissy Face is going to come down. Buhat is caught. He's getting so low. He's going to come and hit Ancestral Glory. They need to be able to help him in this fight here, because if he comes up, he's going to get taken down. There goes Bobby. That's huge for Bobby XC to get the kill, and they're going to return the kill onto Kaiwan, but he's going to revive there with Ancestral Glory. Max is back up into the fight, but Leather is going to get the kill there, and Kuroki is going to come out and get a kill on the Gohan. Gohan is so low, and the Thunderbird comes out. Look at the damage combo. Leather gets comboed by Gohan there in one combo. That's amazing play back and forth here.
Look at Gohan over there re-engaging. It looked like he was about to die, but he survived with just barely some HP after that 2-lens Thunderbird, and re-engaging, turning around, and then two-shotting him, taking down Anti-Hero as well, only leaving one member of the Philippine team alive.
Oh my goodness there. Both lanes are pushing there. This is looking really bad for Philippines here. Their timers are too long. Malik is not able to get back in base in time here. Look at the bottom wave is playing their super minions, and this might be GG. Can Malik do anything? No, he cannot. And Team LAO is going to take the game and the series here. What crazy back and forth. 67 going on both sides, 17-18. The teams could not be more even, but one fight determined the outcome of the game, and Team LAO is the winner.
Yeah, what an absolutely insane match there, CJ. There were so many times when I was like, oh, are they going to win? Are they not going to win? But congrats to Team Laos for taking the victory, and we're going to see Gohan with that MVP going 8-2 on that Liliana.
Yeah, again, it was just the focus there. They needed to fight with Buhat. What a nice hissy fit that Theodu was able to put. Again, Theodu and Alice, they won game 1 with him on it. He wasn't on Alice in game 2, and then they lost in game 2, and now him back on Alice made such a big difference. 17 assists there. We're going to now look at the participation because everyone has pretty much full builds, but look at it, 94.4